Hey guys, how's it going? Culprit here, and I'm bringing you the next episode of my Reboot Camp series. This one I'm finally reunited with my beloved M16. I wanted to see where I'd come if I'd, erase some of my bad habits. Some yes, some no, you'll see. Definitely felt like the game was a lot slower. I felt like, Matrix style kinda, where I could just see things happening slowly, and that's probably because I didn't have to worry about burst firing. I felt a lot more comfortable. Started this game with a bang. I came right out, felt nice, really nice and focused. And I think that was because I knew I was, back to my old weapon and I wanted to see what I could do. Typical for me, I did a little slide towards the end. I mean, I ran into some, tardy play, some people not playing so great, i.e., frag rounds and claymores and things like that. I took a couple bad luck deaths, bad spawns. But in general, I probably got a little overconfident, a little Rambo-ish, and took some bad deaths that I caused that I probably shouldn't have. This is a 300 ticket TDM on Seine Crossing. Not one of my favorite maps. I don't mind it because it is closer quarters. A lot of people bitch and moan about like Grand Bazaar and whatnot and how it only has the three main, flow points: the left, the middle, B flag, hallway, and the right. But I think this one's just as bad. I mean, you can really hold down and cut off half of the map with like 3, maybe 4 guys, and it's just tough. There's really only 3 avenues. There's that main road down the middle, which is kind of a death trap because of snipers that are always up in that one building. This one, that other alley across the way is just as bad because you got to fight the guys who have a lot more cover than you do. Plus, you have the guys overwatching in that building. So, and then everybody knows about this area here. These 2 little corridors that just are, meat grinders. It can be fun, but I just don't understand why this one doesn't get as much flack as Bazaar does. Because I feel like I have a much easier time at Bazaar getting flanks on and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to try and talk a little more about the video. Talk about what I'm trying to do, trying to implement in my game. The best thing I found in here is just play slow. I mean, you see plenty of guys running through like that, and it's just, take the easy kills. It's TDM. You don't have to get anywhere. I mean, obviously you don't want to camp in a corner, but there's no real rush to get anywhere. So you're better off being a little cautious, moving. So you see me here. Stay back here. Don't go in that corner and stack up with those guys. This idiot, I don't know what he's doing. Don't stack up so that one RPG can take out 3 guys, especially being a medic. You're the guy that can live. You're the guy that can revive. So try to step back a little bit. This box, I actually been having some pretty good luck in here. I don't understand why, because it's one of the spots when the rolls are reversed that I check first. I'll even pump some rounds in here even if I don't see anybody, just see if I get a hit marker. Right there, I saw a little guy pop on the map, but that guy obviously took care of him. And then I see another guy coming on the mini-map. I'm getting a lot better at that. I'm really trying to focus a lot more on the mini-map. Although, rarely do I get like a good set of teams that's running MAV or anything, but if you can really get yourself trained to check that mini-map really often, it's just such a great tool. Like right here, I see there's a guy in here somewhere, I just can't see him, so I'm just shooting rounds, and I don't even think that's the guy I was initially shooting at, but I find a guy in there. I actually managed to get a lucky kill. I'm not exactly sure I was taking shots from there, and then I see this guy, and I just can't get the gun on him. So I started, that was a 9 kill streak right there. I think that might be my longest so far on PC. Like I said, I just felt like the gun was snapping at people. I was doing a good job. I was playing kind of slower, checking my corners, things like right here. I knew that guy was there. I knew if I had to jump out, I had a disadvantage on him. I wasn't sure if he knew I was there. So I fell back a little bit, let him come at me. I tried to take over the advantage, and it worked fine. Here, this is showing that I still have bad habits. I mean, I'm just spraying and praying mostly. I'm on target, but you can see the bullets aren't really hitting like I want them to. This, I mean, what a great spawn that is. I mean, this map is tough. And, like I said, I'm still just relying too much on full auto. Even here, I mean, that should be tap fire probably. I mean, that's in between. Yeah, I get caught there in a bad way. Not much I could have done there. But still starting out good. 14-6. I'm pretty happy. Especially, like I said, it's my first match back with the M16. And then just here it is. It's these little, crouch corridor fights that it's just on both sides of the map. This is pretty much all that happens. It's 2 alleys. I tend to enjoy myself with these, but I'm just saying, as far as map design, pretty poor. I mean, it just has just as many choke points, I feel, if not worse than Grand Bazaar. Now, this guy, again, I'm falling back because I don't want one RPG or, say, a couple frag rounds to take both of us out. So I'm gonna watch the other corner for him while he's engaged. Try not to stack up on people. This is why you'll see me now. I used to run in there and be the point guy, and I wanted to be Rambo and take people on. And what happens is your teammates run right up behind you, and they stack up on you, and they block you, so when you got to fall back, you can't do anything, and you die. Here's an example of how I've been using grenades a lot lately, almost like a flashbang or a concussion grenade. Lead it, and it actually works. I find that guy unaware. He wasn't quite ready. I get my gun, and I'm ready to fire before he is. I just fail to execute. I don't get the gun on the target like I should. But I've been using them a lot. I tend to use grenades mostly as like a sensor like that. I'm saying a little flashbang. See, get myself around the corner, give me a little bit of an element of surprise. And, you know, they know I'm coming, but it just might, you know, between the smoke and the explosion, it just gives me a little split second. And I also use them as a defensive mechanism. Like if I'm in a gunfight and I've got to fall back, I will, you know, fall back to reload or heal up or whatever it might be. I'll throw a grenade in between me and the guy. I won't really be trying to get a kill with it, because you don't want to actually throw it on the guy, because then he'll just run through it and come at you. The idea is to put a grenade between you and the guy attacking you, so that you can fall back, regroup, reload, heal up, whatever it may be. And then here, I'm just mashing full auto, and that would have been such a good grenade, and I fail on it. But like I said, you want to get the grenade in. That would have been an offensive grenade. I'm trying to get kills. I probably would have gotten 2 or 3 with that. But I like to throw a grenade in between me and my attacker, just so he can't rush me. Now I can fall back, I can get a good position, I can reload, and I'll be ready for him when he finally can rush. That's usually how I usually use grenades. I like to run that double frag perk when I can, if one of my squad mates is running the ammo. Like right there, I don't exactly know how I didn't get that guy. My guns seem to be on target. Probably because of the bullet spread, to be honest. Another great spawn. Pretty much down some guy's sights. I don't know what he was doing. If in these gunfights that you've been watching, I really feel that if I was you know, tap firing more, burst firing, like I've been talking about in the last couple of videos, I think I would have fared better, because the gun seems to really be on target, but it's taking half a clip to kill somebody, and that's really because of the bullet spread. A lot of my bullets are just missing the target, because as you hold the full auto, the bullet plume spreads out further. If I can, you know, tap fire, let the gun reset, I'm going to keep that, you know, that bullet spread radius a lot smaller, and therefore waste a lot less bullets. I'm really trying to make a little more of a conscious effort these days as well to shoot kind of for the head. I don't necessarily shoot like for it just yet, but I want to try to get it to the point where, you know, I can shoot maybe the upper chest and let the gun ride up. I find that's probably the best way. So I've been watching a lot of these competitive guys. The guys, I'll put links down below. The Rival X Factor and Level Cap. Love these guys. Their videos are awesome. 10 times more informative than mine are. I learn a lot from them. Even stuff I've already known. You know, just when they put them together, you kind of see how they apply them. Really great source. And I kind of hope to bring my videos to that level someday. But like I said, these guys, I mean, they're shooting for the heads, and that's how they win their gunfights. Because either guy in a gunfight can kill somebody, has great accuracy and all that. You really got to get a headshot to win, and it's just amazing to watch some of these guys. Here, I don't know how these guys didn't pick me up. I don't know how I'm not getting hit markers. I mean, it looks like I'm on the guy. Doing a good job burst firing here, and it does definitely make a difference. Right there, I look like I'm right on the guy. I'm gonna eventually get him. This guy was kind of my fault. I don't follow him into the corner like I should have. Eventually, I realize it. And I actually end up having a good little round. The reason I posted up here is there was a guy on the second story of that building when I first ran out. It sounded like an LMG, so I didn't want to round that corner and just get chewed up. I wish my teammate that was across the road would have taken care of him for me, but he didn't get him and he got me. Yeah, this corridor here is the one I'm talking. This thing, I mean, this to me is almost worse than the B flag and Bazaar, because you got to deal with the guy on foot, right? Obviously, and then who, you know, because of their staircases, they have really good cover there. They can just head glitch right there, and all you see is their head, and they can shoot you up. But then you got all these guys up in these second and third stories, and you know they're just looking down this corridor. Watch when I poke my head out here. Watch how much gunfire I take. It's just like I'm taking frag rounds. It looks like I'm taking bullets. There's really nothing you can do from this side, and eventually you see I decide to just, all right, let's move on. I'm not gonna rush this corridor. Try to get a lucky grenade, but I don't know why. Oh, I did sprint, and I just got picked off by somebody running in. Not much you can do. I got another great spawn right here. Jeez. Go to reload, and here's this guy. This guy kind of, it's just so sad when you're having a good match. I mean, this match was pretty good. It was pretty competitive. It was close for a long time. Obviously, they're pulling away quite a bit. And then this guy, he's got a 50. He's on a team with a 50-ticket lead, and he pulls out the claymore of the frag rounds with claymores and just starts putting them all over. I mean, I cut some of it out, but I mean, come on, are you kidding me? Do you really need to use claymores and frag rounds when you're winning by 50 tickets? It just shows you some people just have no skill at all, and they just rely on, you know, cheesy tactics to get their kills. The funny part was that guy was like 11 on 11 or 11 and 13 or something like that on a 300-ticket match using claymores and frags. I mean, that's terrible, and I actually got into it a little bit with him in the chat, just because that stuff is so annoying. Can't wait for it to be out. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you kind of enjoyed me going back to my normal guns and getting in a little more one-on-one heated gunfights. Look for a lot more videos this week. Definitely got a lot of gameplays lined up for you. And I will see you next video. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.